Doug is now online.
Single up.
Is he shaking? Companionship out. Hmm? I bet we do. Brawlhalla? No, it's a free game.
Of course they won. That's not surprising. And I hear thunder. That's great.
Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this.
The funnest right now. Well, I'm at.
Brad Keller will be on the mound for the series opener.
I'm just gonna lose power. I know lose power in front of someone. The only thing I could do to the power could just reboot.
Know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them. They find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slot.
To find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretches.
And the Yankees are winning 6-0. That's not surprising.
See if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things.
They didn't score 6 runs against me, did they? Way to begin the series.
Betts aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hmm? Oh.
A ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Joe McDonald.
You got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent,
I did best get dirty.
From a pitcher standpoint.
How the fuck did Mookie Betts get 30 at first base?
Now the 2-1.
Wow, it's right 2.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
The 2-2.
Benintendi deep. That's far out. Bonifacios get there.
And makes the play for the first down. And now here Here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mookie Betts turn things around. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
7 hits in the last 10 games? That's terrible. He's just going through a slump right now. Nothing goes his way.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday.
Yeah, Bogaerts had a big game against the Yankees.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground.
Swing, that's a base hit.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah,
8-game hitting streak for Bogaerts.
Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The whole run barrier is probably almost over.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Three and 1 to Martinez.
I love the approach out on the mound.
The fuck do you
Everything's
send?
down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in the
Or
zone?
something
or
that
just
you
pitch
see
around
it. Holy shit, that thunder is loud. That freaking thunder.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
He's definitely
What, someone
stumbled
for that
out
in the
second box
trash?
here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks
Yeah,
and that
food.
walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
What the heck is that?
Here's
What?
Steve Pierce now. And as you check out his
What, it
right,
look like a donut? What is
he hits
that?
better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
It's fried dough. The fuck? With powdered sugar.
It's not funnel cake. Funnel cake is better.
He's set. Here it comes.
You ever heard of funnel
In
cake?
there
That's
for
what's
strike
good.
1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of
Funnel
hitters.
cake is the
It makes
best.
pitching at this level a lot easier. And
It
when
probably
you're
tastes
trying to
just like a
establish
funnel cake.
yourself
That's
in
what
the
it
big
basically what it
leagues, you're gonna
is.
have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Started to go around there, but he holds
Yeah,
up
but
ball 1.
Zeppelis are thicker than string.
God damn it. Why am I swinging on that?
It's 1 and 2
Fuck
now.
me.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
I'm sure what his best stuff is.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Pure
Well
foul.
hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Pearson, that's a base hit!
And that is through into left field, a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are loaded here, one man out.
What?
Back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one.
What was
The Red
that?
Sox are out in front, 1-0.
No, the ha 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 ha.
David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound.
That was
What do
a-
you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hamilton.
Into the seats, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up on the back.
He's safe.
And the off-balance throw will be too
damn
late.
it.
So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels...
Damn, I thought freaking Dirk was bad.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
No, Corn.
Trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
No, he's fucking cursing up a storm, cursing at the game,
Fastball at
like you would
94
do.
miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Price,
But even
become known as a
worse.
starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff.
All
when
right.
your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Corn, we get it.
Every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the
Nope.
So third.
early and more often. You need
He's
to-
out.
Meanwhile,
He's
the
out.
throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base.
What an
Thought he
idiot.
might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw.
Honey,
and a
from
good
over
tag
here
cut
to
it
my
down.
television, it looked like balls.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I'm playing baseball.
Ground ball left
Stop making
side.
love to your Zeppelis.
Two gone.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. A chance now from McKay to have
I
a
don't
look at
need
the
those
starting
now.
9 for these Royals. Zero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they
I
love
did.
to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid
When
to
Grandma
take that
buys
extra
them.
bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the
Yeah,
lookout for that.
they eat them too, motherfucker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. First pitch
Don't
of
go
the
play
at-bat
NASCAR,
on
no
its
one
way.
cares.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Line, but speared on a hop. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Second inning upcoming here in KC. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Pedroia.
Pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the 2nd.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And, guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton. A pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine.
He's not even playing center field. He's playing left field.
Center fielder in the game.
Why he's not in center field?
Now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is hot. 9 home runs on the year. Just hot. You just don't want to pick it to Bradley Jr.
Hopped up. Mondesi is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 9. The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
Hey!
First
Hey!
pitch on its way.
Lucky.
And a high strike to
Hey!
begin the at-bat.
You
It's
stop.
0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
He's really trying to measure that fastball in his
Or-
first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything.
Fouled off.
That's fine. Hey, you looking at, dog?
The right fielder,
There's rain outside. You hear that?
So it's back to the top of the order now.
And it's
And up
pouring.
next, one of the terrific talents
Your
in the
dog's
game,
not afraid of the
Mookie
rain.
Betts.
My dog.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds. If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to
Because you
get
don't know
that
how to
pitch right
shoot.
there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The game is glitched.
But hitter, this thing was
Yeah,
inside.
that's happened to my dogs and someone
And he just
doorbell.
gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the
Every
box.
dog does
No
it.
doubt about it.
He's fallen
You know what I
down
hated?
now.
I hated that one commercial.
You know,
It was
I
like a
can see why
DeZerno
his
pizza
ERA is so
commercial.
high coming into this
And every time
one.
they play a commercial, you hear the
This guy had
doorbell.
too many
And my dog would
career
fucking
starts.
bark because they
That'll
think
get
that
something
someone's at our
real
door.
quick.
I'm like, where's that, like, way stupid commercial?
Here's the 1-0 pitch. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0
1-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Best. Deep. 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 It's gone. Mookie Betts.
Oh my god.
2 runs on the board after
Ian.
the home run by Mookie Betts. Number 11 for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
You should play with him, honey.
Yeah, I love a team
Baseball.
that keeps fighting with 2 outs.
Why not?
The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
No.
That's what Mookie Betts needed. Struggling.
Sluggish dreaming.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. And this
Oh.
pitch is up and in as he backs away.
I'm too
It's
tired to
ball
watch
1.
it.
It's
0 for
3-0
1
for
him
Red
here in this
Sox.
one.
Why do you always do that and say that? No, it's not. I do everything for you.
1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Uh-huh.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point.
Sometimes I wonder about you.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is in the air to left. Hamilton is under it.
Oh,
And
the
the
West
inning is over.
slaps a little, like, and then the cars are different
But the Red
because the
Sox strike
Fannies
for
are
2 on
kind
the
of what are
2-run
sold
homer.
in the Cup
We'll go
Series.
to the bottom of the second. Boston leads it 3-0.
So it's not like more than 10, but they're easy to drive. Like,
Leading off
their
the
tracks where I'd be like, I can get top 5s in the Fanny. In the Cup Series, I will have a hard time because you're going too fast.
But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try
Because
to
I would do
get
good
on
like
and
at
get a big inning
Bristol,
started.
but then the Cup I would bad because my car would be too fast.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Because like I did Phoenix, for example, like in my season, I finished like 23rd, 22nd in Phoenix in the Cup Series. In the Finney Series, I was running the top 5 where I call race. Because I had like, a good setup for it. Cup Series, I couldn't find a good setup.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll be looking
That's
for
why you
better
probably
results in
see.
this one.
That's why you probably
He was
see
0 for 4
drivers
in
that
ball
move from the
games
Finney
on
Series to the Cup. They don't do good because it's so much faster, and you're racing better drivers too,
Now the first
and
pitch
everyone
here,
have good setups.
fouled straight back. Perez on at first, nobody out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double
Come on,
play
Price,
situation,
strike him
so
out.
Making him get a pitch
Stop
up
chase.
and actually in the zone is a must.
Now Price
Price, gotta pop it up.
is 1-2.
One gone.
Vasquez shading to his right, 1 out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
No, she put my 20 in.
Now is Chesler Cuthbert. Lifetime versus
Yeah, I
Dick
gave her the
Price.
20 and
He's
she
a
put
333
20 in the
hitter.
account.
From the stretch.
No.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
This guy have.
Your parents do, but
This is
she
on the
don't.
ground over.
God damn it, Pierce.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard.
What
now.
the fuck, Pierce?
Basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this
What the
play.
fuck,
He
Ian?
came out the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before
Ah,
it got into right
fucking
field.
Pierce. Makes a fucking arrow.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Me too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Shit.
We're gonna work on it, honey. Calm down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and second with one away.
Dog, what are you doing, dog?
Why can't you bring him up there?
Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Batting it, the shortstop, Adalberto.
So digging in now, Adalberto Mondesi. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A ball and no strikes.
Oh.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts is after it.
Yes.
And no one will track it down. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Oh, fuck.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 1 and 2.
No.
That's popped up. Bogarts has a
Bogarts
play.
there.
I did it. No.
And that'll retire the side. Royals strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0.
I forget it.
At the plate, Xander Bogarts. He reached on a single in his
Wasting
first
my
try.
babies.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Stop wasting my children.
High, it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hmm? What?
Here he comes again, 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings.
From who?
In the AL Central.
J.D. Martinez.
Tori? Who? Natasha?
One gone here in the Boston third.
Block her. Block her.
Run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
Oh my god. I always have to do it.
First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on.
I don't care. Tell her you don't care.
There's a change-up taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Okay, yeah, whatever, cool.
Oh, and he struck him
God
out
damn
as
it.
well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing.
There's
any
another
signs
short
of
answer. You should
liquidation
say
with these middle of
IDC.
the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the
Uh-huh.
Striding into the box, Steve Pearce. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it.
What, dog?
In foul territory, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Who's got a bird? The fuck?
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Number 66.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
What?
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL.
What you said.
In now, Billy Hamilton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Okay.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Shut that dog up.
Yeah, no.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogart has it.
Who's 2 gone? What? Ray Empires.
And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed.
No
So the
water.
umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Well, I'm going to bed. Honey, I got work tomorrow.
Here's Chris Owings now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0.
I know you are. And that's why I'm not going to bother you.
Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that
What time are they leaving tomorrow?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off for the Red Sox. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Out of it. I'm trying.
A ball and a strike now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heat.
If I didn't have work, I'll do it, but
Count still at 1-2.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to bed. I love you. Good night, everybody.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Oh my God, very dark.
Nunez gets his lead at first, nobody out. On its tailor
Zoe
made
gets so
to short,
depressed.
6,
Zoe
4,
stops.
3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Merrifield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 13.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. So striding in, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. Now the first pitch here from Price. They'll try to.
Well, we're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
1-1 among league leaders in that department. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. KC down in order. Still down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Christian Vasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Bonifacio's under it. Makes the play. One away.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's
now
one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Cuthbert is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Chesler Cuthbert will start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Weakly hit to third. Nunez charging this one, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
No strike.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. In the air out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal fifth. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Willie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 43, Willie Peralta.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0 home. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bogaerts aboard here at first with nobody out. Two and 0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hamilton is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Pearce.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air into shallow left center. Hamilton is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now batting, Dustin Pedroia. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Another 0-2 home. Line drive to center field. And Owings will make the play there to retire the side. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in now, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Weak roller right side. There to get it is Pedroia. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Billy Hamilton.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Chris Owings. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now the 2-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
A bouncer to the left side. Nunez gloves it, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Brian Flynn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Brian Flynn.
So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike, the count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for
Now
4.
back,
He's
left
looking
fielder,
locked in.
Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Bonifacio going back on it. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air to right center. Owings on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
For the Red Sox, strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Royals nothing. With Merrifield next to hit. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounded weakly to the left. To his left, Nunez. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
1 man gone now for KC in the 7th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Now the first pitch here from Price. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, Brian Goodwin. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Two out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Kevin McCarthy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Grounded back up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Pearce. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and into left field for a one-out hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. Cuthbert gloves it. There's Merrifield. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Striding in, Chesler Cuthbert. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Now at the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Next to the Royals, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Nunez is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance. Dustin Pedroia hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Pedroia on at first. Nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
The batter.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, talk about having a debut. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And he is in there.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And 2 home now to Bogaerts.
1 ball.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. This is foul right side. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox on top, 7-0. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Price ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A pause and the 0-2. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Owings. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. 4-1. Looking at his career totals, Owings brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. O'Hearn on second. Hamilton at first with no outs. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. KC down to their final strike in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Price earned his 9th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight.